The show today. The Dolphins got routed. You think I was in a good mood yesterday? I was not. But here I am putting up a good face, criticizing the Dolphins, and we move on. Correct? Golly. Alrighty, so Mike McDaniel, I'm completely done with. Completely done. You know, he thinks he's so smart with his offensive play calling. I know you have some sort of winning record, but look at your record against good teams. I mean, it doesn't work. It doesn't. Stop with the screen passes. I mean, I can't beg you enough. It's like we're all scratching our heads. Why don't the screens work anymore, huh? Because it's like the Wildcat offense. Once the defense kind of understands what you're trying to do, they're all just going to push. And please stop with all the fucking misdirection. It doesn't work. It works every now and then when you pull it out. But when you make your identity the misdirection, nobody's going to really fall for it anymore. Okay, we get what you're doing. And also, when you got a lot of misdirection, you better hope the offensive line is good because you need time for that misdirection to develop. You don't just instantly misdirect. You have to go and misdirect. That takes time. That takes movement. That takes time for the defense to come pressure our shit line and our immobile quarterback. Okay? So please stop with it. You got to come up with a new offense. The Wildcat worked its first year, its first couple games, but it's not something you can hang your hat on because in the NFL, these defenders are too smart, too fast, too athletic to keep getting duped by it. I mean, Mike McDaniel's game plan is like, hey, we can actually fool Steve Ballmer again. This time we're not planting trees, we're planting bushes. Oh, that will get him this time. No, Steve. I know you've got a bad history with trees, but this is not trees. We're planting bushes. Please invest another $300 million into our company, please. These are bushes this time. These are real endorsements. Kawhi Leonard will really be planting these bushes this time. This is not the tree offense. Mike McDaniel, that's how he's acting. No, these screens, these are not trees. We're not doing the tree offense anymore. We're doing the bush offense. This is the Bush screen offense now. It's not fooling anybody, Mike. I'm sorry. So Mike McDaniel's got to go. These watches, these glasses, it's enough now. Mike McDaniel, the first coach on the hot seat this NFL season. There's no reason why this offense should be this lackluster. I'm sorry. When Bryce Young could put up, the same amount of points or more points. When Spencer Rattler can put up more points and Kellen Moore can have a better offense with maybe less weapons overall. Mike McDaniel is coach number one on the big hot seat here. There's another coach. He's coming up, Brian Daboll. I didn't want to spoil it. But these coaches, I mean, there's no reason for their offenses to be as shit as they are. Say anything you want about Tua, Reek, and Waddle, and Achane. Say whatever you want about Russell and Malik Neighbors and Tyrone Tracy and Wan'Dale Robinson. But they are not the worst offenses in the NFL. There's no reason why their offense with their, proven head coaches, Brian Daboll, make Josh Allen work. He's a genius. Oh, Mike McDaniel, he hung out with Sean McVay a few years. Wow, he's really smart. They are frauds, folks, and you got to get them out of here. Brian Daboll, Mike McDaniel, I'm calling for their firings after week 1. We've seen enough. It is enough. And now, I don't want to jump the gun on this game, but Brian Daboll not being committed to Russell Wilson as the week 2 starter. It's like, okay, now this is like... Brian Daboll, it's you. The offense is shit because you're calling the plays. It's your offense. And, somehow once if you can move the ball between the 20s and you finally get into the red zone, you're shit in the red zone. I mean, we were calling that out 2 years ago. Brian Daboll cannot call any plays in the red zone. Nobody is ever open. I mean, they were moving the ball. We'll see the yards. We'll see the totals. And they put up, 6, 7 points? So, Mike McDaniel, Brian Daboll, these are not offensive gurus. They're not. I mean, these are scammers. I mean, the owner of the Dolphins and the owner of the Giants should be doing a press conference with Steve Ballmer saying, we got duped. We got conned. Don't blame us. We got conned. It's easy to get conned. We're billionaires, don't you know? So done with Mike McDaniel. Tua's on his last leg. But also Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is also a little bit on the hot seat, and I know he doesn't want to be here and all that. But Tyreek Hill, it's like every time he gets the ball, he gets the completion, he pulls himself out of the game. It's like, no, we just had one good play. We're trying to, build good plays on top of good plays. That was second down. Now it's third, and you pull yourself out of the game. I mean, it's real bizarre, folks. It's real bizarre. Everybody says they're a leader until it's time to lead, and then they don't. Very annoying, very annoying. So Tyreek Hill is to blame. Tua's to blame. Tua's the most to blame. Mike McDaniel second. Tyreek Hill's probably third to blame. And everything else, not good either. So, but it's only week one. Let's take a deep breath in, okay? Joe Burrow threw 4 interceptions in 2022 and lost the game. All right, and I think they went on to go to the Super Bowl, the 2022 Bengals. Or they went on to go make the conference championship and lost against the Chiefs. So, that was Joe Burrow, week one, throwing 4 interceptions. Only threw 2. Now, Burrow also did throw 2 touchdowns and like 200 yards, but I digress, folks. It's not perfect picture match, but it's a loss. So hopefully we can get it all figured out, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good for the Finns, which I know y'all knew. Settle down. Y'all were right. Week one, y'all were right, but just settle down, okay? So Tua, atrocious. 60% completion percentage, 114 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Devon Achane, I mean, our running game was looking pretty good. I mean, Achane was looking good. 7 rushes for 55 yards. I mean, that's an 8-yard average. So we can hang our hat on our running game was okay. And then our receivers, Tyreek Hill, 4 catches, 40 yards, always pulling himself out of the game. Jalen Waddle, 4 catches, 30 yards. He's always a little banged up. He pulled himself out of the game here and there, came back in. But then it's Daniel Jones, folks. I mean, give it up for Daniel Jones. I've been trying to tell y'all about Daniel Jones. He looked good out there. Looked good. 22 of 29, 75% completion percentage, 272 yards, 1 touchdown. Good. Ran the ball, 26 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns as well. Dual threat quarterback, Josh Allen, we all love. Jonathan Taylor got into the mix, 18 rushes for 71 yards. Good game by him. Michael Pittman Jr., 6 catches, 80 yards, a touchdown. Wow. Yes, sir. Michael Pittman Jr. having a good game. Like seeing that. So this Colts team, I mean, let's not sweep them under the rug. I've been trying to tell y'all this would be a good competitive team without Anthony Richardson. And we saw that. Alec Pierce, 1 catch, 36 yards. Bank. We like Alec Pierce a lot. Shout out. So Colts get the dub, 33-8. Dolphins, the laughingstock of the NFL. We'll see if they can get back on track. It's going to be tough. Alrighty, here we go. Next game up. Let's go here. Jags and Panthers. And folks, I mean, I'm glad we all stood away. Preseason game week 1, we were buying Bryce Young. We were buying this kind of revitalized offensive Panthers. But then we heard week 2 and week 3 from the head coach saying, oh, man, this isn't good. When the head coach saying this isn't good and you trade all your kind of veteran receivers, it's never a good look. And we saw that yesterday. Panthers get absolutely trounced 26-10, and the offense was so trash, so bad. Bryce Young, I mean, worse than I think Tua had a better game. Bryce Young, 18 of 35 for 154 yards, 51 completion percentage. Yikes. 1 touchdown, 2 picks, and just not looking good, not looking interested in the game. We get this. Bryce Young out on the field waiting to kind of, this looks like during a timeout or something. But Bryce Young away from the huddle, looking at the Jags Jumbotron. And, when you're at the game, they got some, mini games. They got, people in the crowd playing games where they put it on the Jumbotron and all that. That's what Bryce Young was watching. He was watching kind of like the shell game with helmets where, all right, which football's under the helmet, and they shake it all up. We get Bryce Young more interested in that than the game, than his team, than the huddle. I mean, that's a real bad look for him. I won't fake. I won't lie to y'all. So whoever caught that, shout out. Shout out. But it was also obviously shown on the field during the game and all that. So Bryce Young, obviously, I don't think he has learned that much. This is probably the last year of Bryce Young, unfortunately. But, yeah, not good. Not good. The running game was okay. Chuba Hubbard, 16 rushes, 57 yards. Never really broke anything crazy. They rarely ran ETN either. McMillan, the big rookie, he was good. A nice stud receiver. Had a nice kind of 21-yard catch. It's making some highlights. 5 catches, 68 yards. And that was it. And then, the next leading receiver is the running back, because once again, I mean, you got rid of all your veterans, Hunter Renfrow, shout out, I want to believe into, but, he's been out of the game a little bit. Leggett, nothing good. 7 targets, but only 3 catches for 10 yards. 3 catches for 10 yards. What the hell is that? You're averaging running numbers as a receiver. That's not good. Receivers should not be averaging 3 yards a catch, I'll tell you. So, Panthers, not a good start to their season. But with the Jags, yeah, folks. Look, it's not like Trevor Lawrence was kind of slinging this ball all over the place, but the offense was looking good finally. Liam Cohen, the smart offensive guru turned head coach, is truly looking like a guru, an offensive play calling guru. They were getting things open. They were scheming things open. Players were open in the red zone, something that we don't really see too much by this Jags team, and they were able to put up 26 points. That's pretty good for this Jags team. Trevor Lawrence, 19 of 31, only 61% completion percentage, so we're not gushing over this. This isn't great. But, week 1, all that, you put up some points, 1 touchdown, 178 yards. Nothing crazy there. But able to put up points, drive the ball, move the ball, and just kind of show a little proof of concept of Liam Cohen's offense heading for the rest of the season. So Trevor Lawrence, good. Obviously, still a lot of work to go, but the offense, it's kind of past its early test. So we like that by Liam Cohen. He's a good head coach. Travis Etienne, woof, he's back. And I kind of called it out watching preseason. I was like, damn, he's got that burst back. And we saw it again yesterday. Travis Etienne, 16 rushes for 143 yards. He ripped off a huge 71-yard rush. No touchdowns, but looked good out there. Tank Bigsby didn't get that many carries, 5 carries for 12 yards. Our Brian Thomas Jr., where the heck was he? He wasn't even leading receiver. 1 catch. He had 7 targets. So we're going to have to go back and watch those 7 targets. What the heck is up with that? But he only had 1 catch, 11 yards. Brendan Strange, leading receiver, 4 catches, 59 yards. We saw Travis Hunter get into the game. We saw him on offense. We saw him on defense. Probably should stay a little bit more on the offensive side until he beefs up. And it really takes like a year. Takes a year if you follow everything right in the NFL to start beefing up. So maybe focus on offense here, transition to a little bit more defense next year, but he's getting some nice reps in. Travis Hunter, 6 receptions for 33 yards, no touchdown. But the Jags get the win 26-20. Trevor Lawrence, this Jags team starting to do something here. Watch out for him. I don't think they're going to win the division. I know the Texans lost and all that, and I think the Jags are kind of number 1 in the division right now, but I still got the Texans to win the division, but the Jags are going to make a little noise this year. Jags get the win 26-20. I don't think I got any footage to really watch of that. Nope. Alrighty. Next game up here. Let's keep continuing. Let's keep going on. Next game up is Raiders and Patriots. And the Raiders get the win 23-13. What's up with that, Vegas, huh? Such an easy schedule. Drake May is him. I don't know about that. Raiders get the win 20-13. And really the only times that the Patriots put up points were kind of in those first quarters, those first couple of drives where things are scripted. First drive by the Patriots is a punt. Next drive is a touchdown. Next drive, third drive's a missed field goal. Then the fourth drive is the field goal. So 10 of their 13 points came in kind of, the first two quarters. Couldn't really do anything for the rest of the game when they were getting kind of found out. Their last points of the game came when they were down, two possessions, 20-10. And then they go in, little time, not a lot of time, minute 20, minute 30. There's about a minute 50 left in the game. And they go down and they have to kick a field goal, have to settle for a field goal. So kind of shut out in the second half, nothing really to hang your hat on. So we'll see if this Patriots offense is it was billed as pretty good. Drake May was supposed to be him. He ended up slinging the ball 46 times. But once again, only 13 points to show for it. 30 of 46 so 65% completion percentage, 287 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Also fumbled the ball, so gotta protect that there. Receiving yards, it was Keyshawn Boutte, the leading receiver, 6 catches for 103 yards, and, that's rightfully so. That was kind of his number one target last year. Stephon Diggs getting worked into the mix, 6 catches for 57 yards. He looked all right. And Stephon Diggs is kind of, holding good after the game, being kind of positive, even after a loss. So a nice mentor here Stephon Diggs is going to become, and they're going to need that because we can't have this season fall apart after, one lone loss, okay? So we'll see if they can get back into it here. Drake May didn't look anything crazy. Geno Smith does Geno Smith things just enough to kind of win the game. He looks good in the stat sheet. 24 of 34 for 362 yards against a, kind of defensive-led Patriots team. Now, no Christian Gonzalez, their number one corner there, so, we'll give them a slight pass here. Mike Vrabel's first game, we'll give him a slight pass here. But we're going to have to start seeing it kind of pick up week 2. You're facing the Dolphins. That's your opportunity. The public eye is going to be all on you this week. You should blow the doors off the Fins.